Hey guys, welcome back. Cadillac Coach Works. It's been a little while since I've done a video or doing anything because it is hot. But we have a little special episode today. So we're going to my friend Cliff's compound. It's like a Cadillac compound. And he's got a couple rare cars, but one we're going to go look at specifically is a customized 1958 Fleetwood Cadillac Camino. It was for sale, I think 6 months ago or something. I really wanted to buy it, but I just didn't have the room. I can't keep buying stuff. But we're gonna go check it out. It's something to definitely see. Cliff has been collecting Cadillac parts over decades, and he has lots of parts. So we're gonna check out his little area and check out some parts as well. And what we'll do is I can put his contact information down, and you guys need some parts, he's the man to hit up. And anyways, we're on the road, kind of out in the sticks, not too far out in the sticks, but a little bit out in the sticks, old farmland and whatnot. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I get there. All right, I'm going to step back. Mr. Cliff, you can tell me a little about this special gem.
Well, she'd been hiding in Poway for 42 years. It was put on Facebook. Everybody was chasing it.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Yep, and she wasn't responding to anybody's messages.
Nope, she didn't respond to me either.
Because she didn't know how Facebook mail worked. And finally her daughter said, hey, there's like 75 people trying to get a hold of you. So anyways, I left her a message. And then I followed up with a second message and saying, look, I don't live that far away. I've been in Cadillacs for a little bit. I can come down. And I gave her my phone number, and an hour later she called.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, the next day we went down there, and my kid said, just take the car and trailer with you.
Yeah.
And, we knew pretty much it was going to come home regardless. But
so it's built off a 58 Fleetwood 60 Special.
Yep, and they use 5960 El Camino, I guess part of the roof, the back window, unless that's Cadillac flat top roof.
No, I think... Have you been able to see up in the headliner to see if it's been spliced?
No, I haven't yet.
Because this is Cadillac right here. This is Cadillac.
So this car was built... We're pretty sure it came out of San Jose, Mission Auto Body.
Mission Auto Body, that's right, yeah.
Because I've got a 63 Camino.
Mm-hmm. Which I would like to get a shot of that if it's not buried.
It's not here.
Oh, it's not? Where'd it go?
It's in long-term storage.
Oh, the long-term.
So the 63 Camino came out of Mission Auto Body. And when I talked to the lady that had this 58, she told me that her dad had a glass and screen shop that was right next door to John Coyle. That's Caddy Daddy.
Yeah.
And then when I asked her if she knew any history, she goes, well, it came from some little town just outside of San Jose. So we're pretty sure that's where it was built. The two Pernice brothers, we know, built at least a dozen Cadaminos over the years. We know from 49 up until the early 70s. So
there's something very interesting about this car. 58 Fleetwood. They didn't have these. They didn't have this. And it's really weird. It must have been a base. This is 57, this piece on the bottom. And
power vents. I think this was a power vent.
And then they got rid of it, because now they have these on here.
But there's not one there.
No.
So at some point,
someone
could have gotten changed around.
Yeah, because it has an ultronic eye. How's that?
And it's an AC car.
Yeah.
And it has the Fleetwood front seat,
So,
Which
are these just like push? Because
no, I think that one's got a motor. We haven't really dug into it that
but see,
much.
and then this has the older style lock on it. Like my 52 has that.
Right.
But the 58s, 57s, they didn't have this.
Right. So
Because they were crank or power.
I think in April or May of '58 is when you could have gotten vent windows on a Fleetwood.
Power vent window.
Power vent windows.
Power window, yeah.
Yeah, because I've had a couple other '58 Fleetwoods with
Mm-hmm.
vent windows, and they were all late cars.
But then they had the manuals too on the 58s?
I guess it was an option.
Because that's base. I mean, I've never seen a 58 Fleetwood with crank vent windows.
No, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where was the crank on them?
Well,
On the door? Was it right where it would be right here where the grill is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I think that one still got the motor on it. Yeah, so we're going to have to dig into it.
Yeah.
I've got a '57 Eldorado Seville parts car.
It's a parts car. Of course, you got a Seville parts car, don't you?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's really too good of a parts car, but it's going to get parted because we got a red Seville.
Yeah. I want to get a shot of the back in here.
You can?
Oh, it doesn't even lift forward?
No, it's a Fleetwood.
I don't care. You could have put some coupe seats in it.
That's what I'm putting the Seville seats in. That's why I'm going to go get them so I can get into the back. But she's been sitting so
There's
long.
the power wing switches right
Yeah.
here. But there's not one over there. So maybe they just took the switch out of the
Yeah, we
door.
haven't even taken that door panel out
Because
yet.
I think, well, that's 57. That's not 58.
On the lower part?
Yeah, that is not. That's this whole design. That's 57.
But that whole upper part's 58. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
but I thought 57, 58 were the same on the top. The bottom is definitely 57.
Yeah, I wonder if this seat's out of a 57.
It might. Yeah, there's some. This interior might be. The door panels might be out of 57. We got to check that out.
Yeah.
You got a 58 Fleetwood parts
do.
car? You have a parts car?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd throw that shit in there.
Yeah, we're going to go up there and pull parts off of it. There's actually another 58 Fleetwood up there that the guy wants to sell. I kind of would like to have it. It's a factory red 58 Fleetwood.
And Cliff's stuck on 57 caps. Or 58 caps. He's indecisive. I say put both on there. Well, you got 57 interior, so you can have the 57 caps.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's enough on this car. I'd like to show some of the others.
So
but,
when this car was converted in 1964, they went to DMV and did the paperwork and made it into a truck with commercial license plates.
No shit.
So,
So,
it still
with the
retains
vent?
the black and gold commercial plates are still assigned to the car.
But now, isn't
And-
that more expensive to register it?
I'm
Maybe.
not worried about it. It's not registered.
Yeah, but when you
It's
are
title-
going to register
It's
it.
title only.
Yeah.
Yeah, most-
So they went off the VIN and still converted that VIN to a commercial.
yeah.
Wow.
They went to DMV and got commercial plates. So my '63 Camino's the same way.
I mean, could you do that today? Because I know when you have a commercial coach, okay, it's a pain in the ass to convert it to non-commercial. I had to do it on the ambulance by, well, it was out of state, and then it wasn't on the books for 30
Right,
years.
right.
So I had a VIN verification guy come,
Right.
and he put it as a wagon.
Yeah.
So I know it's a pain in the ass, but
Yeah. Well, I'm also a licensed VIN verifier and run a lot of papers.
shit, you can do whatever you want then.
Well, I mean, you can't do whatever you want, but
Did Mike hit you up for verifying a VIN? I told him, I was like, well, you're the only one I really know, but
haven't heard.
well, he got it done because he got Kevin Belinsky's 3-way, which is nice.
Yep. So.
But yeah, well, I guess,
That's kind of it. It's now that we know that it runs.
and it's got the 61 in it, but it's got a 55, 54 fuel bowl and pump on it. Kind of weird. This thing says it's a Frankenstein.
Yep.
It's a Frankenstein because that's a 61 motor, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yep. Looked at the numbers on the block. Because obviously we're going like, oh, where's the oil filter?
61 motor with a, I think that's is that a 57 power steering? Because of the fins on the back? It's a 57, right? 58 didn't have that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, 58 didn't, did it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so there's
I have a spare one of those, but so 57 power steering, let's say, mid 50s fuel pump with fuel bowl on a 1961 motor. And what about the trans? That's definitely 61 as well, you think? Or you don't know?
Don't know. I don't think so, because we manually put it into, well, that's a good question. We'll have to manually put it and see what it does. Because until we get the shifter fixed.
Yeah.
Because the quadrant hasn't changed. It's still got reverse all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that didn't change until 4, technically.
Yeah. So, I mean, the 61 Eldorado's over there, so I got enough stuff to look at.
Huh. Here's the real guy, and it's an AC one.
Got a bunch of extra trim, and I'm going to go get more trim off of another 58 Fleetwood parts car, and hopefully try to upgrade some of the stuff. Cause
Well, you know this is the most expensive stuff.
yeah, but you know, I see the stuff on eBay, and it's not that expensive.
You know what? It got a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Because I used to find both side quarter panel pieces and the skirts, they wanted $1,500 for them.
Yeah, not anymore.
No.
So, you know, there's a lot of screws, and obviously this is where the door was.
Yeah, that's the back door right there.
So I'm going to see if I can get my stainless guy to fill in and make me one piece.
That'd be cool.
But
What does it look like on the inside? Can you see?
after we go upstairs, I'll have my kid pull it forward, and then we can show you the back.
Okay, then I will.
Or you can put it on mini bar.
Yeah. Now I'm going to stop it here, and then we'll get back. A little bit of a lifter tick, but runs good. Turn it off.
You forgot a slightly modified rear bumper.
Yeah. I like how the hinges are.
Here's maybe 20% of what came out the exhaust. Out of vacuum.
And it's got a hitch.
Yeah. So the tailgate was working, and now it's not. Yeah. Something came out,
Oh, you can hear it.
and I don't know how I'm gonna get in there. Gonna have to
Oh, there's screws right here. You pull this off.
pull this panel off.
Piece of wood, I think.
So this is El Camino,
So the inside's El Camino. I can see all the.
and they grafted the 58 trunk lid onto it. Mm-hmm. And I think
So they obviously had to use the bottom hinges and.
right, and then they modified this plate so the hinges would come up and down. I had some new old stock lenses, and
I'm still looking for some.
yeah,
'Cause-
I bought some in Chicago at the Nationals, the Cadillac Club Nationals, and a friend of mine in LA's got a peacock-colored 58 Fleetwood that he got from me, and I said, "Here," I said, "You need these lenses."
Because mine are cracked.
Yeah,
I think I asked you about those a long time ago. And you said, I think you told me that you got rid
so
of.
you bypass the holes.
Oh yes.
It says
That's
special right
a
there.
special on that one, yeah.
So would it have been 60?
Yeah, because it's SIXTY special.
Oh, it's not SICKETEEE for sick tea.
You're too much sometimes, sir. Are you gonna go back in here and redo all the black?
Yeah.
You know the easy trick of doing that, right? Spray the whole thing
Spray
and
it
just
and then
sand
wipe
it.
it.
Yeah.
Or put Vaseline on the outside. Put a thin layer of Vaseline. If you can do it without getting it.
Yeah, I would. I think it's just easier because to polish this aluminum, anyways, you got to sand it. You know, you use a nice light grit sandpaper.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so in the next month, I'm going to go to the 58 Fleetwood parts car.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to look real carefully at that factory red 58 Fleetwood he has, just in case it decides to follow me home.
So you know what's really funny is the 58 ambulance still has the exhaust ports coming out of the bumper. Because remember they had in 57
57s.
and they got rid of it because of the rust issue.
Are they the same ends as a normal car?
They're 58 end, but they had the 57 insides with those fins.
So it's the center bar that's different?
I guess.
On the commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on the actual bumper?
Yeah.
Yeah, the center is 5253.
Okay.
And it's cast, or it's not cast, it's stamped.
Yeah.
And then it has the cast bullets on it. So the ends, these are special too. They're cast and they have the round, you know.
Yeah, because I had a 56 ambulance a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the bumper ends has got majorly tweaked. And a buddy of mine in Oklahoma had a brand new one, commercial chassis bumper end, that came out of Chicago because Chicago bought a shitload of 56 Cadillac hearses and ambulances and whatever for use in the city.
Mm-hmm.
And early on, they were having problems with the bumper ends getting hit.
Pocket items.
So the city of Chicago cast those bumper ends.
No shit.
Yeah. Just to have extras.
Do you know how much those? So even Robert Dean was selling a complete bumper.
How is Robert? How you doing, Robert? Long time no see.
He might see this. But he was selling I think it was a complete bumper for, oh man, it must have been $1,500.
Yeah.
And that was a while ago, and now they're just hard to find. I knew a guy that bought a 58 M&M and it was missing those. And he still hadn't found them. I don't know if he found them now.
The ends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Cliff. Tell me about this acquisition.
41 Cadillac convertible. Came out of a collection in Tennessee. The guy passed away. There were about 90 cars.
Was this a Series 62 yet? Or was it a Series 50 something? I can't remember. Because I know mid 40s they went to the Series 62s.
The style before this was what, a 52?
A 54, I think. 52, 50.
This is a 62 series. And obviously they made them in a 4-door also.
Yeah. Okay, so it is.
This was the last year for 4-door.
Oh, it was a member.
Yeah. So this came out of the East Coast probably 30, 35 years ago. Somebody went through the engine and trans and painted it and chromed it and did some upholstery work. It was used and driven. Then it ended up in a private collection.
The porcelain's still nice on it. That's hard.
In Tennessee, that guy had about 80 or 90 cars. He was buying up a lot of stuff.
And he passed away, you
He
said?
passed away, and I bought a 56 Barrett's, 60 convertible, 56 Barrett's, 58 Eldorado Barrett's, 58 Seville.
Do you still have any of those 56 Britzes?
No.
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 My buddy Lance is looking for one badly.
Yeah, the 56 was a silver with red interior. But not an original silver car. Or no, not an original red in car.
I wouldn't be too mad about that because silver and red is one of my favorite color combinations.
It might be one of your favorites, but it is my favorite.
Your favorite?
And I have a 60 Barrett's that is factory silver with red bucket seats.
Where is that thing?
Parts of it are outside. Don't know if I'll live long enough to do it. 61 Eldorado. Had it for probably 15 years.
You've had it as long as I've known you.
Yeah. Factory red bucket seat interior.
And then, of course, that made everybody jealous on the Facebook.
Yeah, well, that's just part of the sign.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you need to get it lit up. Where's it going?
That goes underneath the V, the used car sign, which I have the rest of it out in the shed.
What are you gonna hang it and light it up, right?
Well, yeah, I think we're just gonna put LED lights in it.
Yeah.
Not mess with the original stuff. Leave it all in there, and we'll just LED it. So.
Yeah, because then you won't have to touch it.
But-
It's actual neon in there?
No.
Or was it Edison bulbs?
It's just bulbs.
Okay.
Yeah, just all bulbs. And that thing was sitting 15, 20 feet up in the air. and it'd be on a pole. Then the pole was covered with porcelain panels that kind of went this way, and we have all those panels too. So it's pretty complete. That came out of Jack Tallman's dealership in Decatur, Illinois, when I bought out all of his stuff way back in the 80s.
Yeah, I remember when you had that sitting in that little storage thing outside of your old property. Or no, was that another? That was another Cadillac sign you had.
That was a different one.
Yeah, and you got a Buick right here. Chevy. This is still here? I thought this was going to be out of here.
Waiting on a guy to come in to do the top. We've got the top rebuilt and reconfigured. And then there's a Persian's 59 Eldorado Biarritz.
The Biarritz. And I saw that finally the 59, well, that's where the 58 is sitting now, the 59 from Mexico.
Right. Yep. That one's being driven by the owner. This is a bit of a project for a rock solid Southern California car. It's got a bit of a story to it, but it's hasn't been touched for the last year.
So this must have been rotted up here then.
No,
No? What's the deal with that?
this was made into a hardtop coupe.
Okay.
This belonged to a guy that had a traveling circus, and I guess maybe he got tired of convertible tops, and he had somebody in Hollywood convert this to a coupe.
Can you just buy a coupe?
He already had this on it.
I don't care. I mean, sell it and buy a
But
coupe.
it had all the Eldorado stuff on it.
Yeah, I mean, the trim and all that, but...
So when I found it in this guy's yard, I already bought the 59 coupe,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw this sitting. It was actually on eBay, not this car, but the coupe.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a picture. One of the pictures showed part of the quarter panel, and I could see the holes for the trim, and I'm like, "Oh, that's an Eldorado."
Oh, yeah, these holes right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I get out there, I'm looking at the car, and I pop the hood, I look at the chassis number, and I'm like, it's a Biarritz number, 59E.
Mm-hmm.
I look underneath the chassis, and then I'm looking around, and I finally realize, that they put a hardtop on it and the complete coupe interior.
Looks like it might have been banged up a little bit on this side, but I mean, this thing's pretty straight. You haven't really done anything to it?
Well, we had torn it apart.
Well, besides that, but I mean,
Convertible windshield frame on it, and trying to get things lined up. There was some work that was done here. There was about 185 holes here.
yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Because on the inside, you see where that panel is? The factory puts padding there, and if that gets wet, guess what?
It rods out.
It starts to rot out this panel, and you can't remove this.
This is the inner panel?
Nah, that might have been one of the floor pieces. So we had a bunch of parts cars. I had a 60 convertible parts car. So we're just trying to put this thing back together.
It's kind of funny on Cadillac, so even in the early 50s, like Kevin's 53,
right.
it's rotted down here.
Yeah.
Because the water just
Yeah.
went right down in
like
here.
I said, there's insulation between that support panel back in there, and that gets wet. And it makes, for most people, they wouldn't have cared, but this one's a little more particular, so each little hole had to be worked.
Has this been on pause? Because I think it was here the last time I was here. And it was
Yeah,
kind of the same state.
the car hasn't been touched in over a year. We're finishing up the 59 Buick and the 60 Impala before we can even start on the 59.
This is my favorite year Buick, right? And then Chuck has that. He has the flat top, which is my favorite.
Right. Yes. Yeah. The flat tops are pretty cool. This is a bucket seat air conditioned car.
What color is this?
Lido lavender. And not only
So pretty.
not only all this stuff. Let's see if it's in here. So. Transportable radio.
Oh, look at that.
And your car radio will not work unless that's in and in the upright position.
So does that hold transistors or?
It actually will. The unit.
So it is a transistor radio.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know Oldsmobile had them.
So that means basically that ran off of this, right?
I think so. It all has to complete the circuit for the car radio to work.
And I thought transistors weren't really popular until the mid-60s.
Maybe not transistor, transportable.
Well, I mean, if that's portable, that's a transistor. That's too small.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
I mean, I know they existed, but man, yeah, I've never seen that in person.
So this was a pretty decent car when it came in. I mean, it's still pretty nice, but
Oh yeah, it's pretty.
you know, my buddy wanted disc brakes. He wanted it lowered. He wanted something a little bit different.
I don't know a woman that wouldn't love this car.
Yeah, well, between the Persian Sand 59 Barrettes and the Lido Lavender, I think he's kind of done with the femme colors. Because we're looking for a 60 Barrettes that's not heather. So this has a sniper unit on it.
Yeah, we're me and my buddy are talking about putting one on his El Camino. I think it's worth it, especially if he wants to drive it as much as he wants to. What is your take on those?
I agree. You know,
It's more driver friendly.
the problem with the Buick compared to a lot of other cars, this is a gas pedal start system.
Oh shit.
So you got all these relays that my guy, had to figure out for about a week. So you didn't screw anything up and fry the computer. Yeah. So, and then, for the Buick guys that are experts, this battery box has been reconfigured and moved, about that far this way.
Because of the brake booster?
Yep.
Yeah. She's pretty. And so he's going to hold on to this one?
Yeah, I was going to drive this one. The 60 Impala is going to go away. We got another 60 Impala to build. And I've got a couple guys coming in from Europe that might take the 59 Barrettes. We might consider selling it. And then just go out and buy something done.
This one right here?
Yeah. Yeah, it might be.
See, that's good for something, that Barrett's right there, to me, is good for something that's a mild custom.
Right.
It's already there. It's not like, because one of my biggest pet peeves is watching like West Coast Customs, like when they did that Corvette and they completely destroyed, I think it was a 58 Corvette that was done.
Right.
They cut the bottom off and put a new Corvette under there. It's like, get one from a field,
Yeah, but sometimes you want to start with as good a car as possible.
But the amount of work that they did to it, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go look at those parts and get back to you.
Well, so I've got shitloads of parts outside in containers.
Yeah.
So it's 103 degrees, so probably about 120 to 125 in the containers.
Is that where some of the 52 stuff is?
Yeah.
That's fine. We can mosey. We
can
can. This was a cheaply painted Eldorado at one point.
This is a 60 Eldorado Seville.
So the white is the original color?
No, this is a Pompeian red car.
Then why is this white?
Somebody
Painted it white at one point?
Somebody did it.
Or do you think...
No, I've seen it on quite a few cars. So I don't know if a dealer did it, or when the car got repainted, or if they just painted between the lines, which it kind of looks like they did. So that's a 60 Eldorado Seville that somebody was going to make into a Barrett's. This is a real 60 Barrett's heather colored car with white bucket seats chassis with a matching engine.
Are the chassis really worth anything?
Convertible ones.
Yeah.
And the VIN number. So this is a 60 Barrett's chassis, factory silver with red bucket seats.
You know what people have been doing on the 63s and 64s? They'll just cut that little section out because it's on the front instead of on the main frame rail.
Yeah.
I wonder if this engine turns.
Hang on, let me see. Film it.
Oh wow, it turns really good. Yeah, it turns. So here we got another rarity.
Yeah, she's wrapped up. 56.
Yeah.
Broadmoor Skyview station wagon.
Very pretty car. I can post a picture on the video. Let me see. No, that's a one piece. Oh no, it's a two piece. But it's different. It's rounded. Longer, yeah, it's rounded. Yeah, no, that's definitely 52 because it matches mine. 51, 52. So yeah, I'll post a video or a picture of the Broadmoor, but this is one of them sitting right here.
One of two built for the Broadmoor Hotel.
And is the other one what did you say, an Indian chief or something has the other one? Or it's in
no, the other one's in a private museum.
Private museum, okay.
In Texas.
But you bought these off a reservation, right?
I bought one of them. One of the 55s came from South Dakota from an Indian reservation. The chief was a frequent user of the Broadmoor Hotel.
And they get
disposing of the cars. They bequeathed one to the Indian chief. Okay.
What's this piece of shit Corvette doing here?
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of it. I just got it running last week. Had some electrical issues. Got the injectors cleaned out. Got fresh gas and a fuel pump in it. And then it's going down the road. 60 CAD convertible.
So it's just a regular convertible.
62 convertible. That will be the donor body for my 60 Barrettes. Silver with red.
All right, so this is a quick video of all the stainless Cliff has from Crazy Cliff's Cadillac Auto Salvage. So, yeah.
Still being organized.
Yeah. But shoot him an email, and he'll get back to you now that he can find some of his stuff. So, yeah. All right, so here's another container. I'm assuming everything's for sale.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got everything I need to keep for my 60 Barrettes and...
Yeah, I'm sure you don't need 15 bat wings.
No. Nope.
Carburetors.
And I do have a bunch of the
Window
dual quad ones. Yeah, a lot of windows. Some convertible
got some columns.
Stuff. Yeah.
Tilts. 65 tilts, 64 tilts. Any of those?
I think there might be 164 in there.
64 tilts is where the money's at.
Is that red one a tilt?
No. No.
Maybe it's this red one. This one red one.
Yeah, where's the part? Yeah, that's worth a few bucks. And got some bumper stuff over here. Radios. I'm sure those work.
Everyone's tested and guaranteed.
Okay.
It's like the brake light guarantee. So
Yeah.
I can't see your brake lights, it's gone.
Valve covers.
Yeah.
Full clusters. Yeah.
Some AC stuff.
Imagine being locked up in one of these containers. God. Whew. I think suicide would be.
Not in the summertime.
Here's your crank pulleys. That's one thing Nick did mention. He wants to go power steering, but I told him to wait. Make sure he can go power steering because he needs 2-groove pulleys. And 331 2-groove pulling might be the same as a 365, but it's not the same as a 390.
Okay.
And then here's a little piece of gold right here.
Yeah, but you got plenty of those.
I got rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, So we're in the other container. You see a whole bunch of grills right here. More seats, armrests, skirts.
Try not to show all the 59 to 60 Eldorado bucket seats down there. There's only 4 sets, so we don't want to tell anybody about them. And I got about 75 hubcaps, but don't mention that, okay?
Okay, we're not talking about that. More seats, and then are you selling the drivetrains? Or are you keeping them?
I think I'm keeping them. So there is a 59 Cadillac engine there. That's from a boat.
Yeah, that's the one we got the. So Cliff, you said you're organizing all that fun stuff. Man, you got a shit ton of hubcaps. So I know it's hot and all that stuff.
Let me see what it's like in there.
No, you do not log me in here. I'll throw a snake at you. So what do you think? How much time would you need if someone needs a certain part? Maybe a couple weeks or something?
I pretty much know where everything is at now that I've exposed it all. And I've got...
Those are nice.
I got some Europeans coming in town in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was trying to turn you on to this Austrian guy that I met at Viva, but he's back in Austria now. I told him hey, my buddy Cliff's got everything you need because he's got a 60. But what were you saying? English people?
You know, we know where most everything is.
Okay.
I think the next 2 weeks will probably be 85% done.
All right, so
yeah, a bunch of
tri-power stuff,
dual quads.
Which the dual quads you don't have to look over, right? You're just pretty much getting rid of those.
Yeah.
So the tri-power stuff's what you got to check out.
Yeah.
And
I've got a few. I don't have any 58 tri-power air cleaners. I got 59 60s.
I mean, where would you find one?
They're out there.
What's the is there a date or a different part stamp on the intake for a 58 tri-power intake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you just got to go over the numbers on these and figure out which one you need to keep.
Right. The 58s had a larger, like that front one, I think is a 58. See the front and rear carbs?
Mm-hmm.
How much bigger they are than the middle? And then the one in the back is all the same size. So one's 58, the other's 59 60. I can't remember which one's which.
You were starting, okay, and by the way, we're in Cliff's museum and parts room, which, yeah. So, well, we can talk about this real quick. We'll just get this over with.
Parts.
Yes, parts. And so I'm going to put a link to Cliff's for his email, but he has parts coming out of his butthole, literally. So.
And this is maybe 10% of what I've got.
Yeah.
I got 3 storage containers full that we're going through and reorganizing. If you know anybody that has any ambulances.
Oh, we got the cot hooks. Yeah, cot hooks. Donna could have used those. Because she has the high top.
57?
No, she has the 70 SNS.
Oh.
Or is it? No, 69 SNS.
Yeah, I don't know what years those came up with. Actually, I've got the bar that goes from floor to ceiling, too. Downstairs.
Yeah. All your steering wheels. Horn rings.
This is all
61
headlights.
stuff.
This is all headlight, front light stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just walk around.
A whole bunch of shit. I'm just going to do it very quickly because they can bother you instead of bothering me.
Oh.
So, you know, because you can make the money. Yeah. I'm sure you got the actual, what is it, the 57 steel Aldo wheels? These aren't caps. Yeah, for the Broms that aren't caps. Yeah.
So Chuck in L.A. is making them.
Oh, he's going to start making them.
He's already started. He's already got them. Brand new Brom wheels.
Where is he having them made?
I think he's having them done locally. I don't know.
Forged? Like forged,
no,
I guess?
I've probably been machined. This is a lot of 53 stuff that came out of Ron King's collection up in Sacramento years ago.
Oh, and that reminds me, I know you have Nick's rocker guard somewhere.
53 Eldorado, we believe. Brand new old stock wiper arms.
What's this?
So that's probably 53.
This is
Trunk?
52.
Trunk?
I think it's hood.
Doesn't have a bend to it. Would it have a bend to it?
Yeah. Oh, no, it would. Yeah. So this must be the trunk.
Do you need it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it looks better than what I got because mine doesn't even have the center in it.
Always go in the back and start painting the plastic.
Yeah, well, and it's getting it apart.
Yeah, in one piece.
But yeah, I'll probably take that.
We'll put that in your pile.
Yeah. Okay. It's better than what I got.
Yeah.
Better than spending $300 or whatever the hell they are.
If you can even get them.
You can, but they just very, you know.
A lot of the production of those pieces have ceased, and I don't know if McVeigh's or the other guys are going to even start producing that stuff again because there just isn't enough demand.
Yeah, and that's actually why OPG stopped selling a lot of shit. Like if you go in their new Cadillac catalog now, I would say about a quarter of the stuff's gone.
Yeah.
And it sucks. Like a lot of the Fleetwood stuff that people, the 60 Fleetwood emblems, now people can't find them, and I see them all over Facebook asking for them. I'm like, well, I remember when OPG used to sell them.
Once there's enough demand,
then they'll probably start doing
Somebody will do a short production run if they need to. I mean, it's nice in today's world that stuff can be made a whole lot easier and cheaper than it was 20
like
years ago.
5960 stuff. It's all repop now.
Yeah.
You know. But me, if it's clean, I'd rather have original.
Yeah.
So you got the 64s right here. These are hard to find. These are reflectors. They repop the lenses now, but for some reason they don't make the reflectors anymore. Or they never did. I don't understand. And those fall off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do.
59 bullets. The crowns. You got a shit ton of these. I don't think you'll ever get rid of them all.
I already threw 50 of them away.
Well, don't throw them away. Give them to me. I'll make a sculpture.
Well, should have.
You should have let me know. Anything you throw away, I might be able to. Because these make
Yeah,
these
that's
make
fine.
bitchin' trophies and stuff. Like, you know, like or a lamp or something, you know.
You can still take them because, like you said, I'll never get rid of them.
Well, and some people want repop and some people don't.
Right. Right.
To me, I think these are stronger. I felt repop and they feel like shit. The lenses are so-so. I've noticed that some of the lenses are good, some of them aren't. But, okay, let's go over to your little museum over here. All right. More stuff. Wiper arms. Those look nicely organized.
Yes, we're slowly getting there. So a lot of this stuff pertains to the 56 Cadillac Broadmoor Skyview station wagon.
Which, I think I know somebody that has one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. And so
He had a couple 55 too, I think.
yeah, so they made 2 of those in 56 for the hotel.
I know what this is.
Yeah, and it's red, so it goes to a Broadmoor.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Because they were Mandan red with a Pecos beige top.
Regular Cadillac was gold as well in the background, or was it a gray or something?
On what year?
54, 55.
Weren't they color coded to the interior? 'Cause
Uh,
I've
my-
seen them in a lot of different colors.
No, because I have a 54 steering wheel on my
Right.
52, and it's all gold. It's gold and black.
Black background?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it had.
I think. I got to look.
Did it have a black and white interior or black interior?
The
or
steering
white?
wheel? I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what came off of. No, the steering wheel was brown. I don't know. All right, so yeah, you got your mugs.
Yeah.
Cadillac 5-in-1. What is this, dog food? What is that dog food?
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Because I got some shoe shine stuff, and it's just,
Right.
it wasn't part of Cadillac, but I mean this has got the V on and everything. This is an official GM product right here.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Yes. GM stands for good merchandise.
Yeah. Guaranteed analysis. Okay. I bet this is still healthier with how old it is than some of the new dog food.
Yeah. So this is a lot of stuff from the Broadmoor Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I try to acquire a lot of stuff from the vintage that the cars were, because the hotel had custom cars made in 55, 56, and 59.
Where is your Broadmoor? Is it a long term?
There's
Well, you sold a couple of them, right?
There's 156 out here, and I've got the 355s in storage.
Oh, you still have the
Yeah.
55s?
Yeah.
I thought you were selling them.
I gotta clean them out and put them together. So here's just a bunch of stuff I've collected over the years, and there's 5 more boxes still full of stuff that I don't even have room to display. Yeah. You can do a half an hour on just that stuff.
Well, I'm just doing a quick scan, but those teacups are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are.
This is going to be a long video for people. And then those are NOS emblems.
Yep, lots of new old stock parts.
What is that? Is that a sugar container or something? I don't know.
Could
It's
have
missing the
been.
lid.
So a lot of the stuff came from the book
Course.
Cadillac, or the Cadillac Book Hotel in Detroit. And if you scan down to your bottom right on the floor is where
Yeah,
the
that's-
knobs are. That
yeah,
also
this
came
is
from
what
the
I was-
hotel.
These are rad. What are you going to do with these? Put them in your house or something?
Yeah, yeah.
When you get
I'll
around
make
to
a
it?
floor shifter for my Cadillac.
Oh, those? That's cool. Nice heavy shifter.
Yep.
Yeah, you got all the lighters. I was wondering where all the lighters went. I guess they're right here. You got your cufflinks and pins. Yeah, those cups are bitchin'.
Those bitchin'.
Yeah, those are rad. And got the jet on them and shit.
Yep.
Are they so? And that's the Oldsmobile jet, right? On
Yep.
the other side? Okay.
Yeah, it was an Oldsmobile Cadillac dealership.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rad.
That Cadillac emblem that got us right there.
Which one? Oh, right here? Yeah, this one?
Yeah. Took me a while to figure out what that was.
What is that?
59 Brome.
Oh.
Body number 36, which we don't think still exists.
So it was parted out or whatnot.
Yeah.
Is that an ashtray?
Yep.
That's really rad. I like the color on it. So what's this guy?
Viewfinder for cars that had sun visors, that had outside visors so you can see the signal light. It was like a refractor. Oh, just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Almost like my house, but if I had more room, see, I would just be living up here.
Yeah.
Living with the critters.
Yep. And these rags.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Hillcrest.
Yep.
Are they still there? Or do they were there? Oh, man.
I can't remember.
Hillcrest. I think they're still there.
Yeah, no, they are. And I think this is a 48 and this was a 49.
Mm-hmm. So you think they just gave these away as cleaning rags when you bought a car?
No, I think they were just cleaning rags
For the dealership?
for the dealership, possibly. I don't know.
Because I have, I carry it on with me. The dealership that the Fleetwood, the 61 came from, the 61 Fleetwood, had the dealership polishing rag that came with, the car when you purchased it.
That's pretty cool.
And you got a siren down there.
Yeah, my siren department is mostly downstairs. There's another 5 or 6 sirens.
Oh, get rid
Lots
of
of parts that we still got to go through.
those sirens.
Yeah.
And you got all your models over here. Love that police car. I remember seeing it the first time I came in. It's a Fleetwood.
Yeah.
Fleetwood police car. That must have been a really rich police department. That metal, that one right there is really rad too. Is that a Japanese toy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These real large Japanese toys, I really had a thing for them way back then and wish I would have spent a few $100,000 more and bought them all up because now they're insane.
Yeah. So my Johan, so I have both of these. This one actually I had Nick, he did the white walls on them, which was pretty cool. So now it has white walls.
That's cool.
And it was a different color, so I had to paint it black. That's a nice one.
Yeah, and nothing moved today. We had 2 minor earthquakes, so...
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. You know what's really weird is I didn't feel anything, but I heard a rumbling this morning, and I thought it was a trash truck. And I was like, no, it's not trash day.
No. So here's some pictures of a prototype wagon that was built in England, we believe, by a guy named Peter Stengel, who's on the letter here. And he had sent out this letter and photographs to
That's really cool.
various distributors, Cadillac distributors, and he was going to work with James Young coach builders to build these wagons. And obviously one was built.
Yeah. And nobody knows where that one went?
I know exactly where it is.
Is it still in England?
No, sir.
No.
It's in the United States of America
Why haven't you bought it yet?
because you couldn't buy it.
It's like that, huh?
Yep. Couldn't be bought. So yeah, so this was sent to Jack Tallman dealership, who I'd bought out a lot of his stuff. And this was tucked in one of the binders. I went like, oh, what's this? And I went like, wow.
That's awesome. You got lucky on that. And then I wanted to show this. Wait, this is from the World's Fair. What year?
1933, I think, was the Chicago World's Fair. 33 or 34.
Yeah, that's
And
slow
that's
back.
a V16 Cadillac aerodynamic coupe.
Yeah, that's, man. Original print.
Yep, pencil drawing.
Yeah, original, pencil. And it's just amazing. I mean, look at the reflection on that. It's just on the chrome caps. It's just amazing.
Yeah,
You got a giant bulb.
that's for catching octopus.
It's a light bulb.
Light bulb.
If
They
you
put
lift it up, it actually has a bulb on the end, a thing on the end of it.
Yeah. I knew it was a bulb. It looks like a spotlight bulb.
It'd go out on the side of the fishing boat over the water to light it up, and then all the fish or whatever they were fishing for would come to the light.
I bet that sucker got hot. All right, take a break because we got to look for those rocker panels. So this is the last car we're gonna look at. Are those the Cadillac LaSalle Club fender aprons?
I can't remember if those are or not.
So we're looking at a '58 Seville. So this one's all original, right? Except for the outside paint.
It's been painted.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's been
those are
painted
bitching. Kind of a little destroyed now, but
Yeah, they've been sitting here. I've had this car for a couple of years. Came out of a big collection and started working on it and got busy with other stuff.
so that just lights up. How bright is it?
Not very. It's a red lens in there. That isn't there at the moment.
Okay. And tri-power car. It's really
Yep.
pretty.
Air suspension.
Yeah. Nice cover.
Good solid car.
Closed nice.
Been sitting around for a while.
Yep. Good old tri-power. So I guess that's why they had so much space up here is for the options, because without all the shit in here, I put a giant shelf. You can almost sit in there. And I see why, because of the air suspension and all that
But you
stuff.
have your radiator over there.
I do, yes.
Yeah, that would give you
And then, of course, no air tank and no condenser. It's
right.
a lot of space. Oh, I guess you could have looked at this in the beginning and realized that it
We
was...
did.
Well, I mean, but for the...
After a while, that
which
wire-
tri-powers were in the container.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I meant as far as the wiring on the Camino and the grounds and looking at everything back and forth.
Oh, you've been opening this one up?
Yeah, that's why it's not double covered at the moment.
Makes sense. I wonder, is that a Bendix Shuttlebag? Or, no, or is it a Doku? Can't tell. This cap doesn't look original.
The plastic?
Yeah.
That's not original?
No.
Oh my God, it's genuine imitation. So like I said, the guy
Genuine
had,
Chinese.
The guy had 3 or 4 58 Baritzas, and so he would be moving parts around. And if you notice, the front bumper does not have fog lights,
Yeah.
which an Eldorado, I believe, is supposed to. So any of you guys, y'all got some of these on either side, let me know.
The infamous missing piece.
Yep.
I have one, but I don't think I'll get rid of it.
No, yeah. Hey, you want that light?
All right, well. This is it for this episode. Got a nice, beautiful view over there. And then, of course, it gets ruined by this. So anyways, the next video is going to be for the 65 Coupe. And like I said, if you need parts, hit this guy up. I will have his email, contact info. It'll probably pop up to the video, and then also I'll have it in the description. So anyways, you guys have a great day.
See y'all.